Raging fires in several key forests in the country have had a serious impact on the vegetation in 5 locations.
Forest fires broke out once again today on the slopes of the Knuckles mountain range, a World Heritage Site. This is the 3rd instance of forest fires in the Knuckles range within the space of a week.
Certain organized groups seem to be engaged in acts of arson surrounding the Knuckles mountain range. The persisting weather conditions worsen these fires. The fire that erupted in the Kaharagolla area in Ududumbara has spread to the Yahangal area. However, the attempts made to douse the fire using helicopters of the Sri Lanka Air Force since last morning were not successful. Under these circumstances, environmentalists point out that the flora and fauna in the Knuckles Reserve are in grave danger.
An estimated 12 acres of the Galloya Reserve has been destroyed in a forest fire that broke out last afternoon near the Habarana-Trincomalee main road.
I am currently in the Galloya Reserve in Habarana. 12 acres have been completely destroyed by the fire which broke out last afternoon. You can see the damage caused by the fire, which has been aggravated by the dry weather conditions and strong winds.
A forest fire also broke out in the Kalawal Aragama Reserve in Monoragala over the past 24 hours.
The fire erupted in the mountain that you see behind me. It has been continuing for the last 2 days. Over 200 acres of forest land were destroyed by the fire. Fires were also reported in several other forest areas in the Monoragala district. Due to this, several water springs in the area are drying up. The disaster management unit says that due to these fires, the Monoragala district may face a severe water shortage in the future. When contacted, the DMC said that the public must inform the DMC or the nearest police station about any acts of arson.
The Sri Lanka Air Force too was seen assisting in the firefighting effort throughout the day yesterday. Forest fires can be ignited by natural causes or they could be acts of arson. Regardless of the cause, however, is there nothing that can be done to prevent the destruction of the precious forests, which are crucial to Sri Lanka's unique ecosystems and biodiversity? Is this truly unpreventable?
The Disaster Management Centre, Forest Conservation Department, Wildlife Conservation Department, Land Reclamation Commission, nor the local government bodies are taking any responsibility for these incidents. The Knuckles mountain range in particular has been heavily invaded. Thousands of acres of this reserve have been destroyed by cardamom cultivations. We recently saw an important court order being issued that all illegal cardamom cultivations must be removed from this range. But this is not happening due to political interference of local government bodies. This has caused the unique characteristics of the Knuckles mountain range to fade away.
Is it because there is no ministry that is directly responsible that these fires cannot be stopped?
13% of it goes to the Department of Forest Conservation, 14% is with the Department of Wildlife. Even with this 14%, we are very vigilant. The cause of the fire is not always natural. It could be an act of arson by hunters. Then the fire spreads.
It does not concern people regarding which ministry or department it belongs to.
Yes, it does not concern the people. The demarcations that we have are sometimes a joke. But I will look into it. The best solution is to seek the support of the police and the army, who have bases everywhere. After contacting district secretaries and Minister Sagala Ratnayaka, we must set up civil societies to battle this.
Sometimes an undergrowth is spread in certain forest reserves due to the pressure of certain individuals. How can this be stopped?
I will not allow it in the forests that come under the purview of the Wildlife Department. There are reports from certain areas and we have filed court cases against them.
However, a cardamom cultivation has been reported in the Knuckles mountain range.
As far as I know, it comes under the purview of the Forest Conservation Department, but I will look into it.
Don't you think what matters to people is protecting the forest cover of the country?
Yes, there is no point in talking about which ministry it belongs to, since it is a national issue. Therefore, we must all work together.